Okay guys, so today found out, oh, sorry about the camera here, hold on. This is a dark area in the house here. Well, the Flash Forge today decided to not get a little bit stuck with the spool behind here. So it got a little tangled. I don't know how. It happens, I guess, sometimes. I found in some filament rolls that it tangles from the manufacturer, which kind of sucks. But anyways, right now, see that kind of sticking out a little bit there? I gotta pull that out now because it won't actually feed through the hot end because it got all gnarly in there in the hot end. So I gotta pull it out. And so I'm gonna try and do that and see if that clears it. All right, so I tried to pull from the top there. It's locked in there, so I gotta take off the nozzle. I gotta let it cool down a little bit. I'll take off the nozzle. They're pretty easy. They just unhook. You just pull straight down and they unattach. And then pull that filament through and then push new filament through and start reprinting. All right, so the hot end now. Sorry, camera. Trying to hold the light here. Let's see if I can get closer here. There we go. So the hot end here, pinch these and then you pull the hot end out. Let's see if I can set the camera here. Pinch and pull. So there we go. So what we're trying to do is get that piece of filament that's sticking up out. So I've got these clippers here, these pliers. I really like these. I got these over at like Menards for like $5-6. They're like heavy duty. So grab onto that filament and you can either push it down or you can pull it up. Oh, wow, it's really in there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pretend that we're heating it up so that it can kind of move through a little bit. Be right back. All right. So we're up to about 79 degrees, and so there's no hot end in there, right? So, but it's warming it up, like as if there was. There it is. Got it. Got it out. So, I don't know if we can kind of focus in on there and look. It gets like gnarled up in there. It's like all rough and stuff. It's just like it gets like kind of burnt out. So, that's one way to fix this kind of thing. I've had to deal with this a few times already. But I'll put this back together and we'll start a print and see how it's going. Alright, got it all back together now. Now we're going to load. This is PLA. So we're going to load this one. Touchscreen sometimes is amazing, and other times it's not. Could be the finger too. Who knows? So we're going to let this warm up. So it's going to get up to about 220 C. It's at 89 right now. Sorry if the camera angles and stuff, if everything wasn't all that great clear looking because it's in a dark cave right here. I don't know if I can do some indirect lighting for it. I don't know, it's really blurry. I apologize for that. So we primarily use this machine for making dummy 13s. There we go. There it is. We're extruding. So once you start to see the extrusion, you know you are good and loaded with your filament that you're going to be printing with. So that was how to remove one of these filament clogs. This is kind of a nice way to do it. The bamboos are a little bit harder to do that with. These flash forgers are really rock solid type of machines, so they're pretty easy to work on. So alright, until next time.